Now that we have power back, welcome back to some more stormworks. I am StormRunner Gaming, and today it's basically I'm just going to showcase two of my boats that I've been building a little bit more recently. And one of them, I'm going to start out with the I guess the more recent one, which I actually did already put on the workshop, but I do have a I don't know, I guess you could call it an upgraded version, or I have added a couple things, but I mean, the boat does look pretty good. I took a long time to actually create a lot of the aesthetics for it. So as you can see, we've got, I don't know what you'd call, like a landing or whatever on the back of it. I don't know the actual technical term, but it does have two floors, and you can pop into the first floor here. And of course, you got a little kitchen on your yacht and a dining room. I did go with a flat screen TV, and should turn on the lights in here before I forget. But then of course we got, I don't know, it's kind of looking like bookshelves almost on the sides. But then we've got a bathroom with sink, toilet, and a working shower, so you can just pop in here and take a shower. But it's pretty cool. I got the ideas off another guy's build, but it doesn't take that much to do. And then we've got two bedrooms near the front of the ship with little bookshelves in them, and of course a bed. And we can just pop over to the other room. Ooh, a little bit of lag, but come on, there we go. Ooh, that was a lot of lag. This one only has the one little window, but oh well. I was trying to go with a style on the outside, kind of like the big windows decaying lower and lower. I thought it looked pretty cool. But you can turn the lights off here, and we can go upstairs to the, I don't know, the control room, and you've got like a lounge up here with the couches. But we have a lot of buttons that I've added in. The model on the workshop right now only has a couple buttons, but of course you've got the engines, we've got running lights, so you've got the let's see, the green and red on each sides, respective sides. So those are the running lights for the boat. You've got lights for the outside of the boat, gauge lights, an extra button. Forgot to put that on there. And a foghorn. But then, I don't think, oh yeah, we've got the top secret button. But we can turn the engines on here. And we can, well, I have put a couple of gauges on here, like your speed gauge, your depth gauge, depth warning. And if you zoom out a bit, you can see your coordinates above you. It was just the best spot I could put it. But anyways, I did also put an engine power gauge. But one of the best features of this boat is, you see we top around, like the top speed of the boat is around 8.7 maybe, somewhere around there. But if we go in and enter the secret access codes to the top secret button, and we turn the top secret button on, our speed increases significantly. I kind of snuck a couple, something like 8 engines in the front of it, so that speed goes from around 8 to like 23 in general. But actually, to achieve this, I had to put a few yeah, there's a lot of propellers down there, because per area the smaller ones give a higher engine output than the bigger ones, so I'm getting the most power for that area. So but it is a very fast, I did label it as a exploration vehicle, but and then I've got all the radar and everything spinning on the top like other builds. But here, I actually do want to show off another thing. We can override weather now, and I'm not going to make it too foggy, but we can throw the rain and the wind up. So we're going to get a horrible storm in here right now. Close that down. Holy cow, it's already starting, and it's already laggy. Alright. Where do we want to go for the storm? I'm actually going towards an island. Let's not do that. Give me some power to turn. But It is a large vessel right here that we've got. I don't think I'm running. Turn on the running lights, gauge lights, and my foghorn, because we do have some fog out here, just in case. But I think we're about in a good spot. We can stop and park here. Probably turn off the gauge lights as we're waiting. I think you're supposed to leave on the running lights, but I love the physics of this game. Just like you can come in here and just watch the waves roll by, like, and the whole boat's rocking. There is some lag. That's probably just because it's recording and doing all the physics for the game. But in the major winds, we get waves that are huge, like they're as tall as this boat is almost, and you can see it rocking back and forth. Holy cow. I think if you go out to sea, they get even bigger. Like, let's see, you can plot a course out to here. We can go out there and see how big we can actually get the waves to toss us around, but holy cow. If I'm not swept off this boat, it'll be a miracle. Oh, nope, nope. Stay on the boat. Thank you. Let's turn on the engines. That's not the engines. That's the horn. And that's some lag. There we go. Give us some power. Aha. And there's my waypoint over there. I want to turn a little bit to starboard. Alright. I know nautical terms. Not really. Actually, I had to look up the lighting diagram for boats just to get the red and green on the correct sides for the boat. But I'm still not seeing that big of waves, which is interesting, because usually when you get away from all the islands, they get like massive waves. It's crazy. They're almost like tsunami-sized waves you get out here. And I was out at a an oil rig the other day in this boat, and it was like chucking this thing around, like it didn't even have that much power. 1.3 kilometers. Is it actually that far away? Oh, that's near an island. I want to go out. Let's go that way. I don't want to be near any islands. Even still, the waves near the islands are pretty... They're quite large, especially because I'm running it... I'm pretty sure I'm running it... Yeah, I'm running at full wind. So, it should be giving me full force waves anywhere I am, but... I don't know. But whenever I'm able to actually find some bigger waves that'll toss us around, I will bring you guys over to... Ooh, lightning and some lag, but that's another cool feature we've got here. So, but I will see you guys when I find some like tsunami-sized waves, so be back in a minute. Holy cow. I think we found some bigger waves out here. We are close to my marker, but we've hit around the some pretty deep sea. Holy cow, you see that wave? But the depth around here is about 120, 130, I guess, meters is what the game says the depth thing is in. But I believe we're out in open ocean now, so these waves are huge, and me having that the top secret button on is a mistake in some sense, because if I'm just powering along here at full throttle, you can tell with that gauge, we're flying over these waves. It's not a good idea to run the top secret button while in the storm. We're in a huge... Holy cow. These waves are just... Now I'm catching some air. Holy... Dang. Now the even crazier thing is to just stop the engines and light and stuff and just get out and watch the waves rock the boat back and forth. Especially from the inside. I love the inside view. Holy cow. Nope, nope, nope. No. Get back to the boat. I can't. No, get inside before you drown, dude. Holy cow. That's one thing I've seen that's pretty interesting. If you have a bubble of air inside a like a room or whatever, and you have the door open, the water doesn't rush in or anything. But I don't know. I wonder if they'll fix that or not. But it seems like the fog. Holy cow! You see these waves? They're just crushing over the top of this. This is a crazy ride, and I'm not even at the top of it. Oh, you must be catching some air, and we don't even have the engines on right now. But I do also want to show you guys that the depth finder actually does work, or the warning actually works. At the risk of my own character's life, we can get back up here, start our engines up, and the top secret button. Oops. Close that down. We can get some power. We do need to set a waypoint near an island that's pretty close. Let's go out there. We'll give it some power, but I believe once we get pretty close to the island, we should be able to see the depth warning light turned on, because I think it set it to, it was 3 or 4 meters deep, because the boat will start hitting the ground at around a little bit less than 3 meters. So I set it to something like 3 or 4 meters, just, I don't know, to give people a depth warning in case they're in shallow water. Which, I mean, a lot of boats do have, especially sailboats, because their keel is so low in the water. So I wish they had sails in the game, though. That's one of the things I wanted to I guess, play with for a while. Especially in high wind situations, that'd be crazy. Because you'd get a lot of, I guess, speed off of it in general. But I mean, people have made a couple boats that don't have any engines that are meant to be sailboats. So if the game does, or the developers come out with the sails for their boats, and we can just plop them right on there and see how the physics of the game act and everything. Which, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see. Apparently we've got a new mission. Are we catching air? Well, at least the front of it's catching a lot of air. But it looks like our depth is decreasing significantly. We're down to 30 meters and closing. Yeah, I do see the island just barely in the fog right in front of us. But it just went up. What the? It's going up as we get towards the island. Oh, and then it just shot down to 20s. Come on, I want your sensor to go off. 5 meters. I don't want to beach it though. 4 meters, 3 meters. Oh, come on. 4 meters. Come on. I want you to put the light on. I guess I gotta get a bit closer to the shore. Oh, there's the light. Yeah, we might be hitting the ground a bit here. Actually, I think we do have something like 1.5 meters of clearance. Maybe just 1 meter. It only takes 1 meter of water to have the boat in, but anyways, that light is pretty cool. I mean, the first time I was actually trying to test it, I beached the boat on the land after, over here. I wanna, can I bring, oh yeah, I can do that. Alright, I do have another boat to show off to you guys. It is a, another sort of yacht build. I haven't really built any, emergency vehicles yet. Kind of, like, silly, I guess, almost, because that's the main point of the game. But anyways, I have a yacht, which is actually, I'm not going to be putting this on the workshop because I used another person's, like, I guess, base of their boat to build this, and I just added another story and made it look a little bit different. But it's technically not my build, so I'm not going to put it up there for you guys, but I will show off what I've done in the interior and take it out during the storm if the game will allow me. Still, oh, there we go. We got frames back. That's good. Come on. Get on the ladder. There we go. Oh. I've missed a mission. English. Pumps, anything. Main lights. Toggle button. anything. Okay, so I can show you around the top part. Well, down here we just have, like I said, table, and we've got the back of the boat and everything. But up here, I mean, I didn't know really what I was doing with this boat, so I just put 2 chairs up here after I built the second floor. But getting up here and watching the waves rocket back and forth, especially because it's a high point on the boat, is crazy. Also, because it's such a small boat, this thing gets tossed around in any of the storms. I'd love to take this out to one of the ocean spots, which I think I have done before, but I've yet to sink it yet. It did flip over once in a storm. Deck lights, cabin lights. Oh, alright. We'll turn that off and get in here. I forget what this button does. Anything. Blinky boy. Alright. I forgot I named it that. I'm just gonna forgo my own warning. I cannot really see. Ooh, there's a lot of lag though. Come on. Let's go. Give us some power. This one only does have 3 propellers. It doesn't have my extreme setup with like 30 propellers on it or anything. I don't know. I didn't really change any of the moving parts of it, I guess. I just, I don't know, built another story and made it look different. But anyways, I believe that is about all I've got for this episode. I might take this out and see if I can get some heavy waves on it real fast, but here, I'll go do that real fast and I'll meet you guys over there. I'm decently far out here, guys, and it is chucking me around pretty well, actually. Let me get up here real fast and you can just see the level of these waves, especially on this smaller boat. It's got a good grasp, although these don't seem as bad as the other boat for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it was only like 70 or 80 meters deep here, so it's not as bad as the other one, but we're still getting tossed around pretty good here. But oh, there we go again. Holy cow. But anyways, as per me almost sinking this boat as it rocks, I believe that is about all I have for Stormworks today. If you guys like this and want to see me sinking more boats out in the storm, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to stay up with Stormworks and more of my other content coming soon. But anyways, I've never been great at goodbyes, but my people need me and I need to go.